Right, good evening everybody and welcome to this very special virtual festive quiz, especially for the start of Thales. So here we are, it's nearly Christmas time and it's about that time of year where we should be getting together and having a fun office party. But of course, 2020 is a whole lot different, so we're having to create some fun virtually. So my name is Mark, I will be your quiz master tonight as we take you through 50 fun-paced, fast questions, testing you on everything, general knowledge, so you've got sports, geography, history, entertainment, and of course there will be some questions in there on Christmas as well. So looking over at our live chat, you've already got involved, which is wonderful. Often we're not sure whether people like to chat. It happens eventually, but you guys are straight in and talking. So do keep playing along with us in the live chat. It's nice when I can correspond with you and see who's playing and how much fun you're having. Just like Cosmin there, wishing good luck to everybody. Well, good luck to you as well, Cosmin. Hopefully you'll be having a good quiz. Now, if you haven't logged in yet, we've got 55 of you over on my game stream. But if you haven't logged in yet, do make sure you go to myquiz.org and you enter this code here, 614065. We have sent you the direct link which will take you straight to that page. You can just go to myquiz.org, enter 614065. Yeah, Mercher, you've picked up on this. If I go this way, you'll see that we have got a nice log fire behind us because it's snowing outside. All right. We've got some rules to run past you. Hopefully these will be nice and straightforward. It is a very simple quiz to play. Let's show you one or two rules. Okay, so as you can see from this list, a correct answer is 100 points. An incorrect answer will score you 0 points. You get 15 seconds to answer each and every question, okay? Just 15 seconds. There's a 30-second gap, as we've just seen with the live chat. We'd love you to join in there. So 30 seconds in between each and every question. And we offer a speed bonus up to 50 points on every single question. The faster you answer, the more points you will get. And some questions have multiple correct answers as well. That means there'll be one question, 5 possible answers, and 3 of them are correct. If you click on all of the correct ones, you'll get 100 points. But if you get just 1 or 2 of them right, then we'll have 20 points. So 20, 40, or 100 points, plus the bonuses if you get them. So that's the rules. It's pretty straightforward. Everything is absolutely guessable. So lots of people logging in over here, which is good. What are you playing for? I know it's that should be on now. That's it. Well, there's nothing like having a few technical problems, is there? Can you believe it? Right. Let's come back to our main screen. Can you believe it? Yeah, we still want to start. We haven't had technical problems with any of our events, and Thales is the lucky company that gets us having technical issues. But that's it. It's all done. It's better to have the technical issues at the start rather than waiting until we get into the quiz. So let me just quickly recap. We have got prizes for our winner, runner-up and third place, and some mystery prizes if you finish in 10th, 20th or 30th. Daniela, no, nothing has started yet, because when we do start, we will be on a completely different page and you will be able to see what is going on. In fact, let's take you over to our live screen right now. So this is the live screen. If you still haven't logged in, yeah, we can put the music down, it's no problem. Whatever you guys want, we will do. In fact, we'll kill the music. There you go. Is that better? Do you prefer that, Cosmin? Is that better for you? All right, good stuff. Okay, now if you still haven't logged in, and we can see that we've got 67 players. All right, you're still talking about the backdrop. Okay, that's no problem. We'll quickly change it for you. Right, we're going to pop you onto the whole new screen and we'll make this adjustment for you. Just 1 second. Back on the live screen. We're gonna change this right now. How about that? There you go. Sorry guys, we're gonna be with you in a second. We're just trying to adjust the sound here. We don't know why the sound is so loud. There we are. I've got it. Let's get rid of that. That's better. How's that for everybody? That's got to be a whole lot better. Oh, well, at least we're creating some nice atmosphere, if nothing else, right? I mean, that's the main thing. Come on, tell me in the feed. Are you happy now? Is that better? That was totally my fault. I don't want to blame the producer here. It's totally my fault. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be a lot happier with that. Yay! Violetta, Constantine, Radu, I'm going to give you an imaginary bonus point for helping me out. Look, I blame the little roasting fire behind me. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that. I just had a funny little setting there. Anyway, as you can see, 100% professional. Let's get into this fun quiz. Make sure you're logged in right down there. Thank you, Preda. Thank you, Christian. We are going to have some fun. So, 50 questions will come up on your tablet, your smartphone, or your laptop. All you've got to do is tap away and take a guess at each and every one. Whoever comes out on top will be on our leaderboard. We will be able to see the top 3 on the screen below me, and we'll also be able to see the top 5 on my screen to my left, and I'll be able to read out how well you are doing. Everybody agreeing that we've got it right. We just had a funny little blip there, but don't you worry about it. Anyway, I hope you're all suited and booted with your Christmas sweaters. Get your handsets ready. Thank you, Sylvia, for being so kind. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us. We're going to have some fun. Let's get into this quiz. Get your handsets ready, and I will start you off. And here comes your first question this evening, which will be this. What is the country of origin for Thales Group? Yes, we have got some questions on Thales themselves. So A, B, C or D. Click and confirm your answer to get some points. Lots of you answering straight away, getting straight into it. It's as simple as that. That is your first question out of 50 tonight. And only one person getting that one right. Amazing. Oh, I think we had a trick question at the start there. I think we've been sent the wrong question there. There you go. Never mind. Let's try question number 2. Anyway, Andrea got it wrong, and she actually got points there because we had a trick question at the start. Oh dear. We've got the gremlins in the house tonight. Right, let's hope that things go well after this question. Here comes question number 2. All right, how many of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D? All right, so how many are we looking for? 1, 3, 5, or 7? Your first Christmas question of the evening. And yes, it is free, and we're away, and we are running now. 52.1% of you getting that one right. We're looking for Dancer, Dasher, and Donna. Don't worry, Christian, we just threw a little silly question in at the... I know, Cosmin, absolutely 100% French. That question was just loaded in wrong, but don't you worry about it, because Andrea now leads. Melina, Luga, Mihai, and Cosmin are our top 5. Let's see if we can get you guys into the top 5. Loads of points to be had. Still 48 questions to go. Loads of fun trivia to come. Here's your next question. Question number 3. The skincare company Nivea was founded in which country? The skincare company Nivea was founded in which country? All right, so Nivea. Now, if you live in this country, this one becomes a whole lot easier because these stores are everywhere if you live in Germany. Germany is the correct answer, and 35.3% of you getting that one right. Well done if you got it. It's now Dana into the lead with Mihai, Mircea, Cosmin, and Razvan making up our top 5. Oh, are we having fun? I'm sure we are. We've never had problems with our quiz, and then you poor guys get 2 minor issues at the start. I am so sorry about that. But you know what? We're going to carry on and have a whole lot of fun. You've still got 47 questions to go. Question number 4. Which spirit is the basis of a Mai Tai cocktail? Which spirit is the basis of a Mai Tai cocktail? Gin, rum, whiskey, or vodka are your options here. And rum is the correct answer. And a massive 59.2% of you getting that one right. Yeah, back in the olden days when we used to go out to pubs and clubs and we could actually enjoy a cocktail amongst people. Maybe that will happen again in 2021. Who knows? Dana leads the way with Radu, Cosmin, Mihai, and Razvan in our top 5. You can see the top 3 just below me. And if you look at your handsets, you'll be able to see what position you are in at the moment. Remember, prizes for the top 3 and 10th, 20th, and 30th as well. Here comes your next question. This will be question number 5. What present did Harry Potter receive for his first Christmas at Hogwarts? What present did Harry Potter receive for his first Christmas at Hogwarts? No trivia contest is complete without at least one Harry Potter question, and here is your one for this evening. This will be it. No more after this. The invisibility cloak is the correct answer. 55.3% of you getting that one right. It's now Andrea who goes into the lead. Andre just tucked in right behind. Then it's Dana, Cosmin, and Mircea making up the top 5. Still very, very close, but Andrea's got a bit of a lead. 462 points so far after 5 questions. Sylvia's already having gym. Well, it is after 7 o'clock, Sylvia. I think that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. It is Christmas after all. Here we go. Question number 6. Which of these is essential for the Japanese pastime of ikebana? Which of these is essential for the Japanese pastime of ikebana? Sylvia, I like you. All right, your time is up. We were looking for flowers. Yeah, flower arranging, the Japanese art of flower arrangement, also known as kado or kado. And Andrea still leads, with Dana now in second. Andre drops down to third, but still very much in touch. Laura is there in fourth. Mircea seems to be stuck on 5th place at the moment, but Mircea, you're very much in touch with the leaders. Let's see if we can move you on up a little bit. So do keep chatting away with us in the feed. It's always nice to know where you are playing and how well you're doing. Here comes question number 7. And it's a young photo. Look at the picture, but who is it? Is that Boris Johnson, Adele, Donald Trump, or Princess Di? Who is that? Right, your time is just about up. And let's see what you've gone for here. Okay, it is actually Princess Diana, and just about half of you getting it. 1.9% of you believe that was Donald Trump in the picture. So, yeah, nearly 2% of you will go back into the office, and you'll have to admit that you thought that a young Princess Di was Donald Trump. To be fair, it's not the most flattering of photos of her, is it? But Andre now leads. A good question for him. Laura in second, Andrea in third, Dana, and John Yule, nice little name there. John is in 5th place as we go to question number 8. Which of these people would most likely wear a touche blanche on their head? Which of these people would most likely wear a touche blanche on their head? Teacher, chef, cyclist, or painter are your 4 options. A touche blanche. Now, if you know a little bit of French, this one might be a little bit easier. And I have a feeling lots of you will get this right. It is indeed a chef. 54% of you getting it right. Touche blanche, or white hat, is the tall white hat worn by chefs. You know, those big ones. Often seen in hotels. They still wear them there with the little frills on top. So well done if you got that. Good question for Andre, who holds on to the lead. Andrea in second. Laura in third. Radu is in fourth. And Cosmin is there in fifth. So a little bit of a lead for Andre, but he's certainly not got this one. Not by any means. Here's your next question, number 9. Which of the following will be included in the 2024 Paris Olympics? Breakdancing, chess, snooker or parkour? So breakdancing, chess, snooker or parkour. One of them is going to be in the 2024 Olympics. Which one? All right, your time is up. Let's see how you've answered here. Difficult question. Only 22.2% getting it right, and it was actually announced this week. It's a very recent piece of trivia. It's going to be breakdancing, otherwise known as breaking. That will enter the Olympic Games. Parkour was not included. Chess, snooker and parkour, they all did apply to be included, but I'm afraid they took on breakdancing. That's going to be interesting when they finally get round to doing it. Andre, Cosmin, Andrea, Radu and Alex are the top 5. Yeah, it's a very late, recent story. Well done if you spotted it. Okay, so the kiwi fruit is native to which country? Japan, New Zealand, China or Australia? Well done, Sylvia and Cosmin, for picking up on that. They have just announced it. It's going to be amazing. Breakdancing at the Olympics. I mean, they have ice dancing, right? So, at the Winter Olympics. Did we catch anybody out? Well, yes, we did. Some of you got it. More than a quarter of you did get this. We were looking for China. Now, China is the correct answer here, but the kiwi fruit is native to China. It then, in the early 20th century, went all the way over to New Zealand. The sailors took it over, and they decided to rename it the kiwi fruit. But it's more commonly known as a Chinese gooseberry around the world. So there you go. All right, next question coming up. This will be question number 11. Ascorbic acid is another name for which vitamin? Ascorbic acid is another name for which vitamin? Actually, Sylvia, I think they are. Yeah, the kiwi bird and the kiwi fruit, they are related. It's just that the kiwi fruit originally came from China. It was hijacked by the Kiwis, the New Zealanders. Vitamin C, which we all need at the moment, 86.8%, with flus going around and what have you. It's good to get your vitamin C, whether it's through a tablet or through some oranges or citrus fruits. So make sure you get your vitamin C in. Alex, approaching 1,000 points, is in the lead with Andrea, Andre, Murcha and Cosmin in the top 5. As you'll see, some of these questions are a bit tricky, and maybe the obvious answer is not the obvious answer. Let's try another one. Question number 12. Multiple answer. Select 3 players that Simona Halep has played in a Grand Slam tennis final. So, can you select 3 different players? 3 of those answers are correct. Get them all. And you'll get some points. Okay, so we were looking for Ostapenko, Stevens and Serena Williams. She's appeared in 5 finals. I think most of you will know that. Winning 2, the French Open and Wimbledon, of course, which you can see in the picture. Maria Sharapova and Caroline Wozniacki are the other 2 ladies that she has played against. So well done if you got all of them. You will have got all of your points there. Alex now into the lead. Andre in second. Both of those players have passed 1,000 points. Andrea in third. Cosmin is in fourth. Murcha still hanging around in 5th place. He's quite comfortable there. Let's move on to question number 13. Who wrote the best-selling Christmas song of all time, White Christmas? Who wrote it? Was it Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Irving Berlin, or Bob Carroll? So a bit of a Christmas question, but it's a tricky one. 25% chance of getting it as a guess. And look at this, only 13.2% of you getting it right. It is Irving Berlin. Now, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra and Bob Carroll all sang the song at some given point. Most famously, possibly by Bing Crosby, of course, one of the best-selling songs of all time. But it was Irving Berlin that wrote it. So if you managed to get that, you've just caught up an awful lot of points. Andre, Alex, Andrea, Cosmin, and you knew it. Murcha in 5th. All right, number 14. How many herbs and spices make up the secret blend used for Kentucky Fried Chicken? Your options are 9, 10, 11 or 12. So try and think of a tagline that they're always saying. How many herbs and spices make up the secret blend used for Kentucky Fried Chicken? And we were looking for 11. Just over half of you getting that right. So 50.9% getting some points there. It is a secret, but you know, one lovely thing about KFC, which you can look up yourself, if you go to their official Twitter page, they only follow 11 people. They follow the Spice Girls and 6 people called Herb. 6 random people called Herb. And that's all. Andre, Alex, Edward, Andrea, Cosmin. That is your top 5. It's very close, but Andre leads the way. Number 15. The explorer Hiram Bingham III is credited with rediscovering which historical site? Was it Machu Picchu, the tomb of Tutankhamun, Easter Island, or Chichen Itza? All of them quite tremendous places to go and visit if you're lucky enough to go. But which one did he rediscover? It was Machu Picchu, and the majority of you getting that right. Maybe you've been to Machu Picchu and even walked the Inca Trail over there in Peru. It's a tremendous thing to do, and he is credited with rediscovering it. It must have been amazing, sort of breaking through the undergrowth and just seeing it laid out. Quite amazing. Andre then still leads. Edward into second, Andrea third, Cosmin is in fourth, and Alex in fifth. All of our top 5 players have passed 1,000 points. Let's see how many more you can get. Here's your next question coming up. Which of the following would you not want to drink? And you know what? I'll say this. One of them is impossible to drink. Which one? Horse milk, buffalo milk, yak milk, or reindeer milk. One of those you definitely don't want to drink, and it's pretty much impossible to. All right, time is up. And yak milk is the correct answer. Now, I know you're thinking, well, I've seen yak milk, but a yak is a male animal. It's a male Bosgrunians, so you can't milk it, essentially. So yak milk, when it's sold, it's a complete lie. There is no such thing as yak milk. Andre, you're into the lead. Edward, Andrea, Cosmin and Alex. Just 8.2% of you getting that one right. So well done. And if you didn't get it right, you've just learnt a little bit of trivia. Here comes question number 17. Look at the picture. It's a piece of artwork. But what is the name of that painting? Apple of my eye, the Son of Man, Adam, or Fruits of Labour? Okay, your answers are flying in. Let's see how you've answered for this one. We look over at our game screen and we've got 28.3% of you getting it right. You were almost a quarter on every single answer there. It's by René Magritte, painted in 1964. That isn't the full painting, actually. We've cut some of it off, but I'm sure most of you will have recognised it. Andre holds on to his lead with Cosmin in second. Mihaela is now in third. Laura in fourth and Radu in fifth. Excuse me. That is your top 5. Andre's got a good little lead here. Let's see if anybody can catch him. A long way to go. We're only 17 questions in. This is question number 18. With which country would you associate the Christmas witch La Befana? Spain, Portugal, France, or Italy? There she is in the picture. La Befana. Which country would you associate her with? All right, time it is up, and we were looking for Italy. 43.4% of you getting it right. Now, to be fair, she comes out on Epiphany Eve, which is January the 5th, but certainly in Italy, she's very much associated with Father Christmas and Christmas itself. So well done if you managed to get that one. Andre building a lead here. Still got Cosmin in second, Laura in third, Radu and Andrea make up fourth and fifth. Andre, 1,509 points. He's looking good at the moment. Still tons of questions to come. Here's your next one. This is number 19. What is the name for the protective leather trousers worn by cowboys? Lads, chaps, guys, or dudes? Lads, chaps, guys, or dudes? What is the name of those protective trousers? You can see them in the picture. And your time is up, and they are known as chaps. And 57.7% of you getting it right. Nobody believing they were called guys. I honestly couldn't tell you why they're called chaps. I'm sure there is a perfectly good reason for it. Just like that, actually, Andre got that one wrong, which has allowed Cosmina and Laura to close the gap in a big way. Actually, Radu's very much in touch with the top spot as well, and Razvan is sitting there in 5th place. So Andre still leads, but his lead has been cut to just over 100 points. Here comes question number 20. What was introduced into the game of basketball 21 years after the game was invented? Was it a ball that could bounce, a three-point shot, holes in the bottom of the baskets, or backboards? Took 21 years before they introduced one of these quite common things now. And the correct answer here is, believe it or not, a hole in the bottom of each basket. Now, up until that point, even though they were playing quite seriously, every team had a man on their team whose job it was to get the ball out of the basket. They equipped him with a ladder, and every time the ball went in, he had to climb the ladder and get the ball out. It took 21 years until some bright spark said, what if we put some holes in the bottom of the baskets? And the rest is history. Andre, Cosmin, Laura, Mihaela, and Radu are your top 5. Going on to question number 21. Which of these words refers to the twinkling of stars? Oscillation, scintillation, titillation, vacillation. Oscillation, scintillation, titillation, or vacillation are your 4 options. It's kind of a Christmassy question, isn't it? To some degree, twinkling stars. And scintillation is the correct answer. 53.8% of you knowing that one. But 9.6% of you going for titillation. Maybe you want to ask your colleagues or your friends what that might mean. I don't know. Andre gets that one right and starts building his lead again, but Laura still chasing him down. Radu tucked in 3rd. Cosmin is in 4th. Razvan is there in 5th. So we've had the same top 5 for a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get some new players in that top 5. Keep going. Here comes question number 22. Which film starring Robin Williams ends with the words, "Thank you, boys, thank you"? Okay, so Good Will Hunting, Jumanji, Good Morning Vietnam, or Dead Poet Society? And your time is up, and we wanted the Dead Poet Society. The majority of you getting this one right, 38.5%. Well done if you got that. And it was a great question for Laura, who now takes over at the top. Laura into the lead. Radu in 2nd. Look how close it is, though. Just 6 points separating our top 2. Andre, just a few points back in 3rd. Razvan and Cosmin are still there in 4th and 5th. So that question changed everything. Coming up, question number 23. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents is the opening line to which novel? Wuthering Heights, Little Women, Great Expectations, and Pride and Prejudice are your 4 options, but which one is it? And time, it is up. Let's look at the game screen. Little Women is the correct answer. 23.1% of you getting it right. Written by Louisa May Alcott, of course. Originally published, it was in 2 volumes in 1868 and 1869. It was quite a large book. Laura still leads. She's extended the lead ever so slightly over Andre because she answered that one very, very quickly. Radu in 3rd. Cosmin and Alex make up 4th and 5th. And we have got a very close quiz, but our top 2 players lead the way. It's Laura and Andre. Here comes question number 24. The Global Positioning System, known as GPS, is operated by which of the following? So is it the US Postal Service, the US Navy, the US Army, or the US Space Force? GPS, who would look after that? And your time, it is up. The correct answer here is the US Space Force, and 30% of you getting it right. It used to be the US Air Force, and then it got handed over to Space Force when it was created by Donald Trump. And just like that, Andre goes back into the lead. We have got a real battle royale here as we approach the halfway point. Laura drops to 2nd, Radu in 3rd, Cosmin and Alex are in 4th and 5th place. We are just about to get our middle point. Yeah, the Air Force handed it over, Murcia. Which makes sense because it is in space, essentially, isn't it? Global positioning. How many students were part of the 2020 Thales Summer Internship Programme? So a Thales question for you as we hit question number 25. Let's see if Andre can hold on to the top spot. And look at this, they're flip-flopping between the 2 of them. 39 is the correct answer, 32.1% of you getting it, and Laura goes back into the lead. It looks like her and Andre are going to have a right old battle tonight. That was your halfway point. Radu sits in 3rd, Cosmin in 4th, and Mihaela coming into the top 5 again in 5th place. So, halfway, 25 down, 25 to go. At the moment, it's Laura and Andre changing places for 1st and 2nd, but anybody can still win this quiz. Here's your next one, number 26. Located in the Indian Ocean, Christmas Island is a territory of which country? Christmas Island is a territory of which country? Australia, India, Jamaica, Argentina. Australia is the correct answer. 52.8% of you getting it right. It's a beautiful island. It's famous for the red crabs there. People go there to see the red crabs walking around on the roads. It was simply named on Christmas Day back in 1643, hence the name Christmas Island. Andre back into the lead. Radu now into second. Cosmin into third. And Laura drops to fourth. Alex is in fifth. Here's your next question, number 27. Oh, multiple answer. What three words are used to describe the Grinch in the classic children's book, The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas? So stank, stink, stonk, stunk, and stenk. Three answers, please. Maybe you've seen the film, because it is in the movie as well. Click on three answers to get all of your points. We were looking for stank, stink, and stunk. Stonk and stenk aren't really words, are they? So maybe that one was guessable even if you didn't know it. Radu now goes into the lead. Radu is clearly a Dr. Seuss fan, and that paid off for him. He's got a 5-point lead only over Andre, with Cosmin in third. Laura is still very much in touch in fourth place, and Alex is in fifth. So only 5 points separating our top two, and with this scoring system, that is nothing. All right, question number 28. What is the name of the world's smallest species of penguin? What is the name of the world's smallest species of penguin? So any penguin fans out there? I mean, if you're a penguin expert, this one is incredibly easy. And it's also ridiculous as well, this answer, because it is just simply the little penguin. They just call it the little penguin, and 19.6% of you weren't fooled by that and did manage to get it. The subspecies include the Australian little and little blue, but as a species, it's known as little. Andre into the lead now. This is just changing with every question. Radu in second, Cosmin in third, Laura still in fourth, and Alex is in fifth. It's only a small lead, though, for Andre. Every single question and all the bonuses, so important. Here's question number 29. Which of the following is not a throwing event within an Olympic decathlon? Hammer, javelin, discus, or shot put? So they do three of them, but not one of them. Which one? Which one do decathlon athletes not do? Hammer, javelin, discus, or shot put? It's the hammer. 17% of you getting that one right. Really, really tricky. They definitely do the shot put. That was a tough one. So well done if you got it. We've got a couple of players now going past the 2,000 point mark. Radu leads. Andre second. Laura moves back up to third. Cosmin in fourth. And Alex there in fifth. Daniel, I'm not sure how that's possible, buddy. We have the game report so we can look at it, but it shouldn't be possible. All right, 50-50. Have a look at your score this time, Daniel, and see what happens. Whose autograph is that? Tom Hardy or Tom Hanks? Tom Hardy or Tom Hanks? Now, both of those would be quite nice autographs to have, I would guess. And it's Tom Hanks. Most of you not being fooled there. 83.3% of you getting it right. Well done if you got it. It's still Radu that leads the way, just a few points ahead of Andre. And then it's Laura in third, Cosmin and Alex in fourth and fifth. That's your top five. 20 questions still remain. There's still plenty of time for people to catch up. Remember, we are looking for spot prize winners who will get a mystery gift. If they finish in 10th, 20th or 30th place, keep an eye on your handsets. Your handsets will tell you in which position you finish in. Here's number 31. First seen in the film Space Jam. What is the name of Bugs Bunny's girlfriend? What is the name of Bugs Bunny's girlfriend? Lucy, Bridget, Lola, or Barbara? And your time is up. It feels like she's been around for an awful lot longer, but actually she was only introduced when Space Jam came out. What was it, at the end of the 90s, I think it was, with the Michael Jordan in there. Lola is the correct answer, 75.5%. They needed a female presence in the movie because there wasn't one, so they created a girlfriend for Bugs. It was long overdue. Radu then, building a lead. Andre in second, Laura still in third. She's not given up. She could still win this. Cosmin is in fourth, and Alex is in fifth. Question number 32. In Australian slang, what would you usually do with a maggot bag? A maggot bag. Drink it, kick it, eat it, or wear it. I think we can all agree that whatever the answer is, it's disgusting. So what would you do with a maggot bag? This is unpleasant, but a maggot bag in Australian slang is a meat pie. So you would ordinarily eat it, I would hope. I mean, you could kick it or wear it in some way, but no, you would eat it. So yes, a meat pie is known as a maggot bag in parts of Australia. Radu still leads from Andre, Laura, Alex and Cosmin. That top 5 has been there for a few questions now. It's not much of a lead for Radu. Let's see how long he stays there. His question number 33. In which country would you find Vulcan Point, which is an island within a lake on an island in a lake within an island? That's easy to say, isn't it? So there is Vulcan Point. It's really quite unique. And the correct answer is the Philippines. What an incredible place to be able to go and visit, right? The Philippines is the correct answer. 47.2%. Getting it right. Andre now leads from Radu, Cosmin, Laura and Edward is there in 5th. Have we had too many Australian questions, Constantine? No. Definitely not. 33 down. Let's see what else we have for you. 17 more questions to come. Here's number 34. In 2004, which sporting star launched a clothing line called Aneres? Was it Lance Armstrong, Serena Williams, Michael Phelps or Anna Kournikova? Kiwi bias. We had one Kiwi question. Serena Williams is the correct answer here. Now, if you didn't get that one right, the clue was right in front of you because Aneres is the word Serena spelt backwards. 45.1% then getting it. And Radu still leads, but it's a tiny little lead he's maintaining over Andre. Laura has been in 3rd for a while, but she is being caught by Alex. Cosmin has been in 5th place for a while as well. He's desperate to get away. Our top 3 get prizes, remember? So, very, very close for the prize spots. Here we go, number 35. True or false, Santa Claus was number 1 on the Forbes fictional 15 list of the richest fictional characters, and still they stopped producing the list in 2013. So quite simply, was Santa Claus always the richest person ever, according to Forbes? No, it's absolutely false, I'm afraid. Now, 76.9% of you, the reason, quite simply, is because many children wrote into Forbes and pointed out that actually Santa Claus is not fictional, he is real. So they removed him in 2006, up until 2013 when they stopped doing the list. So well done if you're a believer, one of the 23.1% that got that one right. Radu, Andre, Laura, Cosmin and Alex are the top 5. Here's question number 36. And it's a music question. What's the name of this 2002 album by the Foo Fighters? All My Life, One by One, Times Like These, or Best of You? Which one is it? Maybe we've got some Foo Fighter fans here. I don't know, but 34.6% of you getting it right. That is the majority, suggesting that some of you are fans, which is great. I love that album. It's one of my favourites. Andre leads, Radu, Laura, Cosmin and Razvan. Let's have a look. So literally, it's just a few bonus points that separate a lot of our players. It is important to get these questions right, but if you can get those big bonus points as well, you're going to move on up. Top 3 get prizes, remember. Here's number 37. What size of paper measures 297 millimeters by 420 millimeters? That is 16.5 by 11.7 inches. If that helps you. You have to quickly sort of try and measure it for yourself. It's not easy to do in just 15 seconds though. And the correct answer is A3. Lots of people going for A4 there, but if you manage to quickly work it out, you got it right, 42%. A3. Radu leads from Andre. It's those two that are flip-flopping now. Laura, still very much there. She's in 3rd. Cosmin in 4th. Edward in 5th. Laura has a bit of a lead over 4th place, but what have we got? 13 questions still remaining. These prize spots, anybody can still get into them. Here's your next one, number 38. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind? Are they going to Chicago, Madrid, Paris or London? So Chicago, Madrid, Paris or London. Have you watched Home Alone yet this season? This holiday season? I'm sure you have. And that suggests that you have 68.5% of you knowing that they were heading off to Paris. Paris is the correct answer. Radu still leads over Andre, but look, it's only 16 points between the two of them. Laura trying to catch them up. She's still got third place over Cosmin, who's trying to get into the prize spots as well. Edward is stuck on fifth place. Can he move up into the top 3? 12 questions remain. Here's question number 39. What type of animal is a chinchilla? Is it a rodent, marsupial, reptile, or a primate? They're unbelievably cute animals. But what type of animals are they? I used to have a pet chinchilla when I was a lad, when I was a boy. Very, very cool pets. They are rodents. 45.1% of you getting that one right. It's easy to think they're marsupial, I would say, but they are actually a type of rodent. Radu becomes our first player to break 3,000 points, and he's still got the lead over Andre, who is ahead of Laura, who is trying to catch up. Cosmin is in 4th, trying to get into the prize spot still, as is Razvan. He's very much in touch. He could still win a prize. Still 11 questions to go. So many points available. Here's number 40. The world's best-selling newspaper is published in which language? English, Chinese, Hindi, or Japanese? Tricky, tricky trivia question. All right, your time is nearly up, and it is up. Let's see what you've gone for here. Now, the correct answer, believe it or not, is Japanese, and only 5.7 of you getting that right, 5.7%. Yomiuri Shimbun. It's published twice a day, but even its morning circulation outsells every other newspaper in the world. Radu got it, and just like that, Radu suddenly has a good lead over Andre. Laura in 3rd, Cosmin in 4th, and Razvan in 5th. So, not many players got it, but our lead player did. What a great question that was for him. 10 questions to go. We're in the home straight. Here's number 41. Which pop star grew up on a Christmas tree farm? Was it Justin Bieber, Adele, Taylor Swift, or Justin Timberlake? One of them grew up on a Christmas tree farm. But which one was it? Your time, it is up. Now, the correct answer here is option C, Taylor Swift, and 44.2%, the majority of you getting that. And we know this for fact because she released a song back in 2019, which was called Christmas Tree Farm. And it is about her experience of growing up on a Christmas tree farm. Radu gets that one right as well. There's not much Radu doesn't seem to know, but Andre, he gets it, so he's still chasing Radu down. Laura holds on to 3rd place, but Cosmin and Razvan are catching up. Cosmin in particular has moved into 4th place, and he is in touching distance of that 3rd spot. Can Laura hold on to it? Number 42, in November 2013, which movie became the last ever DVD to be rented from a Blockbuster store? End of days, final destination, this is the end, or gone in 60 seconds. A really random question, but it's a fun bit of trivia. Do your best, take a guess. Time is up. This is the end of a Seth Rogen, James Franco movie, which I adore. It's such a fun film. 18.9%. This is the end. It had to be the last DVD to be rented, right? I'm not quite sure how they returned it. I guess they could put it through the letterbox. Radu did not get that one right, which has allowed Andre to catch up. Laura didn't get it. Neither did Cosmin. Stefania did, and Stefania has now come into the top 5. Can she make a move for a prize? 8 questions remain. Here's question number 43. In which modern-day country was St. Nicholas born in? Was it Turkey, Israel, Portugal, or Spain? So St. Nick, in which modern-day country was he born? All right, we count down and your time, it is up. Looking over at the game screen, let's have a look. Turkey is the correct answer. Majority getting it, 34% of you knowing he was born in Patara, which was in Lycia, but that ended up becoming modern-day Turkey. Well done if you got that one right. It's still close with Radu leading, Andre in 2nd. Laura hasn't got a question right for a while. She's allowed Stefania, who's coming from nowhere. She's into 4th place now, and she is just a couple of points off being in the prizes. Razvan drops down to 5th. Wow, 7 to go. Here's number 44. Who is this jumping over a chair during a 1994 TV interview? Look at your screens. Can't quite see his face, but who is it? Bill Clinton, Steve Jobs, Donald Trump, or Bill Gates? All right, time is up. It is Bill Gates. Oh, look at this. A huge amount of you getting this one right. 74.1%. In fact, it was a famous interview where at the end of the interview, for whatever reason, he claimed that he could jump over his chair. So the interviewer said, well, do it. And he did. And that is pretty difficult to do wearing those trousers and those shoes, I can assure you. Radu still leads. Andre. Stefania has gone into 3rd place. How does she do this? She's moved right on up. Razvan and Cosmin are 4th and 5th. Here's number 45. What three letters represent the French stock market index? Don't you worry, Forrester Amazon. You just keep going. You might get a spot prize still. 10th, 20th and 30th place. Yeah, Stefania really has come from nowhere. We haven't really seen her in the top 5 and now she's into 3rd place. Is the CAC 29.6% of you getting that one right? Well done if you did get it. Radu still leads, but I tell you, this is far from over with 5 questions to go. It's been Radu in the lead and Andre in second for a while. I think it could be between those two, but remember, top 3 get prizes, and it's Stefania who holds on to the 3rd place spot, but Razvan is right there. Cosmin is right there as well. 5 questions to go. Here's number 46. Which character is the first to speak in the very first episode of Friends? Was it Chandler, Monica, Rachel, Joey or Phoebe? I'm sure we've all binge watched Friends during the lockdown, right? Over the course of this year. But can you remember the very first line in the very first episode? Who spoke those words? And just like that, everything's changed. It was Monica. She said, "There's nothing to tell. It's just some guy I work with." That was the very first line in the pilot episode of Friends. And Andre is a Friends fan, clearly. He's gone into the lead by just 15 points. I really think this is going to come down to a battle between Andre and Radu. But Stefania holds on to 3rd place. She's got 3,056. Alex is up to 4th with 3,015. And Razvan 3,002. Top 3 get prizes. Here's number 47. When were the new Thales offices inaugurated? When were the new Thales offices inaugurated? Was it 2017, 18, 19 or 2020? So as we near the end of this quiz, a Thales question for you again. They were inaugurated in 2019. 61.1% of you getting it. And will you look at that? Andre didn't get it and Radu did. So they've swapped places yet again. Stefania is still holding on to 3rd, but Alex and Razvan are desperately trying to catch her up. This is going to go down to the wire. It's like we've almost got 2 competitions now. The competition for 1st and 2nd and the competition for 3rd. 3 questions remain. Here's number 48. Well done, Violetta. What is the name of the title character in the film Alf? Now, this is a great Christmas movie, isn't it? I'm a big Will Ferrell fan myself, but the movie's great. Okay, so what is the name of the title character in the film Alf? It is Buddy, and over half of you getting that, 50.9% knowing it is Buddy the Elf. With just 2 questions remaining, it's all change again. Now, Radu still leads and Andre is in second, and I think it will come down to those 2 for the win. But Razvan is now in a prize spot in 3rd place, but he's only just ahead of Cosmin. Stefania didn't get that, but she's absolutely not out of this. Wow. 2 to go. Here's your penultimate question. So important. Number 49. Which country is home to the world's only ski-through McDonald's? Is it Canada, Austria, Sweden or Italy? So Radu leads, Andre in second and Razvan in 3rd. Will this question change it? Some very cool prizes to be had. And your time is up. The correct answer is Sweden. 33.3% of you getting that one right. You can literally ski right up to it and just order McDonald's and off you go. So Radu still leads and he's looking good for the win here with Andre in second. But the real battle is there in 3rd place. Razvan holds on to that 3rd spot, but Stefania and Cosmin could still take it from him. Guys, you've got 1 question to come and it is a multiple answer question. Good luck to all of you. Here is your question. 50 out of 50. Select 3 countries that the River Danube passes through. Romania, Switzerland, Moldova, Croatia, Slovenia. Get them all to get that 100 points and some bonus points. If you get 1, you'll get 20. If you get 2, you'll get 40. Can Razvan hold on to 3rd spot? Well, let's have a look. So we were looking for Romania. I would hope that everybody got that. Moldova, only 6.2% of you know that it goes through Moldova. Croatia as well. It goes through Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Romania, Moldova, and the Ukraine in that order. And we're going to say a massive well done. He had a real battle with Andre, but it's going to be Radu who takes the win tonight. He will become the Thales Virtual Festive Quiz champion. Andre, a very valiant runner-up. Radu we're going to put you on display and give you some sprinkles. There you go. Well done to you. And Razvan just caught Stefania up. Stefania just appeared from nowhere, as we said, and she almost picked up a prize as well. Let's have a look and see how fast you were answering. Looking down, Alex, who finished in 6th, you were answering super quick, far faster than anybody else. Who else did we get in the top 10? So Cosmin in 5th, Alex in 6th, Melina came in 7th. Then it was Laura in 8th, Lucian in 9th, and Edward finished down there in 10th. Now, Edward, that means that you're going to pick up a prize. Now, remember, we have got spot prizes. So let's quickly tell you what you have won. Now, we can't tell you what the prize is going to be, but Mihaela is going to surprise you. If you finished in 10th, which was Edward, so we know it's Edward in 10th, 20th and 30th, we will look at the game report and find out who it was, and then we will get those guys those prizes. Okay, so well done if you won a prize tonight. And here we are again on our game screen. So let's have a look over here. Lots of nice things here. The prizes are really, really good. Started from the bottom and then you moved up into the middle. Well done, Bogdan. That's rather impressive. If you know, at the bottom, ended up getting up there. Constantine got a 52. Violetta got 42. So it looks like we had lots of people playing along tonight. So sorry for the little gremlins at start. We are reliant on the World Wide Web and manual input, and sometimes things do go wrong. But I do hope that you've had fun playing along with this quiz. Of course, it's sad that we can't all get together and have our regular office Christmas parties, or just our Christmas parties full stop. But we hope this has gone some way to bringing you all together in some small way. Forrester Amazon, who said well, you didn't. You finished in 40th, and I can't grant you a prize. We have to leave that to Mihaela. You know, let's see if have we got the expert. Oh, look, let's put that down. There you go. We're still burning away. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. All right. So, look, it's been wonderful to do this quiz for you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for inviting us to do this quiz for you. I have turned the sound effects down now. We like sound effects here. It has been really, really good fun to quiz with you this evening, and I do hope that you had fun as well. As I say, sincere apologies for our little gremlins at the start, and I hope that didn't ruin the fun quiz that we put together for you. Emmanuel, we're going to send the entire leaderboard over to Mihaela, and Mihaela will be forwarding it out to you. Okay, so we're going to get the game report and send that to her, and she will forward it to everybody. We will do that as soon as this quiz has finished. Sylvia, we like to give prizes to the last place, but what we sometimes find is that people, if we announce there's a place for a prize for coming last, people just don't answer to deliberately try and win. So again, I don't want to put any pressure on Mihaela. Maybe she will do that. Thank you, Violetta. I hope I didn't look too panicked when our technology failed us, but you know, that's just the nature of these things. We prefer to do these quizzes and events in public, in person, where it's a lot easier and we don't tend to make mistakes. But you know, sometimes these things happen. But thank you for bearing with us, and we got through it, and it was incredibly good fun. Right, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and for the rest of the year, make sure you enjoy yourselves, you stay safe, and hopefully we will all get to quiz again sometime soon. Thank you so much for inviting me. I've been Mark, your Quizmaster, and you all have a very, very nice evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.